Hi, good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a beautiful day in the beauty wood, a beautiful day for a beauty. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well stay. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Hey, good morning, neighbor. Welcome to Village of Venetia. Let's say it's a Reverend Roberts neighborhood, like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. I think I just saw a thing with his son. They developed a walk of fame down in on the Strip District, and so they get plaques, kind of like the Chinese theater out in California, where you get your name in there. Anyway, so they had some big names from Pittsburgh in there. Mr. Rogers was one of them. Michael Keaton, I think, was another. Batman, and on his plaque, I think they even spelled it wrong. So they had to, after they did this plaque, they had to go get another one made and replace that one. And I think they did he came back and they did the thing all over again or something like that. But anyway, so we're glad that you're here. It's Veterans Day, so that's, the 11th of November. So hopefully you'll be able to memorialize and honor those veterans, maybe part of your family, maybe just part of your community. So it can be a solemn day for some and an honoring day for all of us. I talked to my sister-in-law on the way in on the phone. She lives in Michigan. My brother passed away 8 years ago yesterday, and he was a veteran of 35 years of service, active duty, guard duty, and then I think for the last 20 years worked for the Department of Defense, DOD, and went to cleanups all over the world. Every place we have troops throughout the world, we send folks over there to do environmental cleanup and to do all the other stuff to support our troops that are keeping the world safe for democracy. And so my brother had been to Afghanistan more than once, Bosnia-Herzegovina more than once. So he'd been in those critical areas. And eventually he was diagnosed. Actually, he wasn't never diagnosed with that, but was the victim of burn pile cancer, because that's what they did. What do you do with all this waste and all this stuff on military bases? Well, you burn it. That's the easiest way to get rid of it. So anyway, that's it. He passed away from 8 years ago yesterday. And so we're thinking about my brother's family, his son and daughter, and Marcy, too. So here's a number that we used to sing when we were kids, and I think this was the motivation for my brother to join the service. He actually joined at, 15 or 16? My mom had to sign for him. He wasn't quite 18 yet, so I think he was 17. But he joined the Air Force, but I think it was because of this song. You may remember, it came out back in the 60s. Fighting soldiers from the sky, fearless men who jump and die, men who fight for night and day, courage deep with the green beret, silver wings upon his chest. These are men, America's best. 100 men will test today, but only 3 when the green beret, trained to live off nature's land, trained in combat, hand to hand, trained to fight by night and day, courage deep and a green beret, silver wings upon his chest. These are men, America's best. 100 men will test today, but only 3 in the Green Beret. Back at home, a young wife waits. The Green Beret has met his fate. He has died for those oppressed, leaving her just last request. Put silver wings on my son's chest. Make him one of America's best. He'll be a man, he'll test one day. Have him be the Green Beret. The Ballad of the Green Beret. Sergeant Barry Sadler, I think it was 1966 that came out, and right in the middle of the Vietnam War, and so it was something maybe positive or encouraging that we needed to hear. But I think, because we used to sing that when we were kids, my uncle himself, who is in South Carolina now, is retired Air Force, and he was in, Phnom Penh, Thailand. He was in Da Nang. He was in the toughest fighting in Vietnam. And 50 years, the end of the Vietnam War that we celebrate this year. Part of the Veterans Day Parade down in Pittsburgh. One of the oldest, goes back to 1919, and one of the largest Veterans Day parades. And so they were honoring Vietnam vets. And we did a veterans honoring at both Historic Rights United Methodist Church, where I pastor, and also at Edwards Chapel, which is up at the corner of Chapel Hill Road and Highway 136 right outside Finleyville. We honored our veterans there. When I first came to this area, 2013, in the Rights congregation, I know I think we had 6 or 7 World War II vets. And these folks had served, in Italy. Mr. Higbee used to tell a wonderful story about the bomber that they were in, and they were coming in, and I think they had lost both engines or something, and they guided themselves in. But he was the only guy that they lost on that flight was the gunner in the belly of that plane. I think he got shot full of holes and didn't make it, but they were all holding in as they were flying across Italy and landing that plane, I think without any engines or something. But everybody survived. But it was those kind of stories. And in fact, this is kind of an anniversary in a way. Back in, this would have been maybe 1996. I started I was at Erskine Seminary in Due West, South Carolina. They had some old video VHS equipment. I don't know why they were using. I think they were filming senior sermons from the seminary students there. And I had the great idea, wouldn't it be fun to do something just like this? Do a little TV show. And this is 1996, 95, somewhere in there. And it wasn't too long. I think it was about the time Wayne's World came out, if you remember that crazy movie with Mike Myers. So we started the show. In fact, it was this week in 96, and my second show was a Veterans Day celebration. And I got to sit right in between. On either side of me was Dr. Tunis Romine was his last name, and his wife is on the other side. They met in World War II in India. She was a nurse, and he played in the band on bases and stuff like that, the USO band or whatever it was. And so that's how they met, and that's what he said, that she outranked him from the very beginning when they first met, and they married and had kids. But anyway, so we're doing this show in rural South Carolina. Dr. Tunis Romine and his wife, and that was on like a Tuesday, like today, Veterans Day. And then 2 days later, they were in one of the elementary schools in that village, and it was already on local camera, local TV, just like here. And the kids in that 5th grade class recognized them from the television show. And they said, "Oh my gosh, you were on TV." They had no idea that they were. And so anyway, the Romines just wrote us a check to buy all new equipment. And of course, at that time, it was still all VHS. There wasn't anything digital yet. But yeah, what a great time that was. And so just a good celebration there. For Veterans Day, due West South Carolina and Veterans Day. So hopefully, now I know out at the Allegheny Cemetery, if you've been out there, they won't have the normal celebration that they have today, the Avenue of Flags. But I think the shutdown's just about ready to end after 40-something days. And so, but they will still have funerals there, and there's some other celebrations going on in some of the communities that don't involve the federal government. So if you get a chance to honor those veterans from before, invite you to do that. Hey, but we got lots of stuff coming up in our village of Venetia. Sorry I went on those great tangents, but hey, storytelling is what we do. Tell things of the past. We got stuff coming up in November. The Right Company, the premier youth and children theater company of volunteers that meet at Historic Rites Church. They do about 3 shows a year. They're doing the show Honk on November 21st and 22nd. And we're so glad to have them. They just do tremendous shows. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, Wizard of Oz, Schoolhouse Rock, just on and on. Moana, I think they did Moana. And so anyway, Honk is coming up. You want to get your tickets for that. So maybe go to their website, which is Right Company, W-R-I-G-H-T Company, and that's the theater. They renamed their theater company after us. And we're so glad that we're a part of them. November 21st and 22nd. Also, coming up in December, if you see, you get to go to December the 5th, or the 6th actually, on a Saturday, will be an open house over at the Venetia School. In our little village of Venetia, we used to do a light-up night on that Friday, but that date has been superseded by the light-up night that they changed from Sunday to Friday here in Peters. And so, yeah, we can't compete 2 light-up nights within 5 miles of each other. So we postponed our light-up night, actually lighting up the tallest Christmas tree in Washington County that we've done for 13 years. Anyway, go to Cannonsburg. If you've ever been to the Victorian Cannonsburg Christmas, they'll have a light-up night Friday the 5th. You want to be there for that. It is like stepping into a Hallmark movie. And they can close down Main Street there, all the shops. That's where I'm going to be on that Friday because we haven't had a chance to do that for the years we lived in Peters. We've always had our own light-up night right there in the village of Venetia. So go to Cannonsburg, enjoy that traditional things to eat. I think I had alligator there one time, on a fried alligator out of one of the food trucks, and it was just so much fun. And Grandpa Joe's Candy Shop. Anyway, hey, we're going to take a break thinking about the things that are coming up for Christmas. We'll come back with a couple Christmas tunes, but come back with us. Don't go away. Bye. Hey, everyone, I've been telling you about Rich Roberts here from Village of Venetia. Been telling you all about the events that are happening in our village. November, today is Veterans Day. I don't know when you'll actually see this, but that November the 11th, so we're honoring all the veterans that have keeping us safe. In other words, so many places you're not able to do this, to have public access to television, feel safe in a school environment. So much of the world is not like that. But because our soldiers, men and women, are standing guard night and day, we're afforded that luxury here. So Honk is coming to Historic Rites Church the 21st and 22nd of November. Maybe some of your kids are in it. The Right Company has been doing theater, 15, maybe 20 years here in the area, and they're the best. So it's always good to see them. The week after that, of course, is Thanksgiving on the 27th. And I do want to remind everybody that there is a free Thanksgiving meal at St. John the 23rd at Finleyville, at the Finleyville campus of that parish. Old St. Francis out there. They have a great fellowship hall there. And the interfaith, the Methodist Church, the Baptist Church, of course the Catholic Church, and a couple Presbyterian churches, and the other church, Bill Lusk's church up there. We all come together to form the interfaith. And so there's a free meal. It starts at noon on Thanksgiving. And so if you're hungry, if you're alone, you just want to come out and just celebrate with all those around you, bring a family with you. That was right at noon, and it'll go until we don't really have. I think we used to. It just starts at noon, so just come at noon. And also, what goes on out there through the interfaith is the St. John 23rd Interfaith Food Pantry. We started this about 2 years ago, I guess now, and first and third Saturday of every month from 9 to noon, fresh fruit, vegetables, dairy, meat, fish, non-perishable canned goods, personal care, paper products. You get to do your shopping yourself. There's and especially in great need with the SNAP benefits that have been stalled, perhaps, and it's really hard to even get online on. Is that true? Is that not? But anyway, a lot of hungry folks out there right now. And there's a lot of opportunity for groups to step up and say, here, we want to share what we have with you. The Interfaith Food Pantry does that all year round, not just in time of need. We have a food pantry box just there in the village of Venetia. That's a 3-story that one of our Eagle Scouts built a number of years ago. They were using it as a library, one of those free libraries. But we've got a free library over at the church, and so we converted this during COVID to a food pantry. And it's been stocked to the gills during this time. So many folks have come by that have more than they have and have put it in there for those that are hungry. So that's there all 24/7. If you run out of supplies, something to eat in the middle of the night, and you're hungry, and you need it, invite you to come on down to the old school there in Venetia. But the food pantry, first and third Saturday, and how you can help: you can sponsor a food drive at your church or your organization, or keep food at your business site. We can give you a bin to put there. And so anyway, we're just helping out those that are hungry. So keep them, those folks in need. I think it's about ready to, the impasse is about ready to be healed, I think, today. They're going to take a vote, and so we can get those SNAP benefits rolling back out to folks that really, really do need it. Let's talk about December again. I just had started that with Soup and Stroll. That's on the 6th. If you've never been to the old Wright House Museum and Museum of Western Expansion, it's right there on Venetia Road. It's I think it's 800. We're 788, the Wright's Church, and so I think it might be 803. But anyway, it's catty corner from us. One of the oldest settlements, the oldest structures in Peters Township, 1762. The log cabin goes back to. The log cabin will be open and be functioning. There'll be docets in there that will tell you about the Wright brothers that came up from Harrisonburg, Virginia, back in 1762 before the Revolution, and built that log cabin. And then they built the house in front of them as their family expanded. And so that's the big fundraiser for that organization, the Peters Creek Historical Society. Soup and Stroll, 12 to 4 on Saturday the 6th. Also, at that same time, the trains will be running with the Dare Model Railroad Train Club, the Montour Trail Train Association. They've got the biggest train display that I've seen. And I've been down to the Carnegie Science Center many, many times when it was at the Buell when I was a kid. But they do great work Wednesday and Saturday every week. but especially during our light up nights or light up weekend celebration on the 6th. They'll be open, and so come out and see the trains and all the other activities that are going on in our village of Venetia for that December. We're doing another Keep Rights Alight, a concert, a benefit concert for the church on December the 20th. That's a Saturday night. We're just announcing this. I think you're the first folks to hear about it. We've done 2 of them in the past, and they've been very successful. The talent has been incredible, and so we just still needing, just to be honest, we need the funds to kind of keep the doors open at Wright's Church right now. And so this wonderful concert on the 20th will feature Christmas music, and some of, in fact, Anthony's going to be there, Anthony Luisi, a graduate from here. We got him to do, he's going to come do some Sinatra Christmas songs, Frosted Window Panes, Jingle Bells, all those wonderful songs that he does in Sinatra style. He'll be there along with lots of other talented folks so we're looking forward to that. It's always a great Christmas celebration to see all the decorations. We have over 75 nativities that will be in Wright's Church. We put them everywhere, on stage, on the windowsills, these 75 nativities, so it's a nativity display from nativities from all over the world. And so come and be a part of that. To see that, that's on December the 20th. And I think the concert normally starts about 7 o'clock, I do believe. Let me give you a little Christmas song to bring us in the mood. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away, it's a bluebird, here to stay. It's a new bird, sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. They'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire, the face unafraid, the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Let me try to pick one. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Jimmy Brown. He'll sing Papa Top like Mr. Snowman, with wedding bells ringing all around. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire, the face unafraid, the plans that we make, walking in a winter wonderland. We'd sure have more fun if we were out in the sun, but hey, we're walking in a winter wonderland. And it gets ready to bring in the season. If you're needing some Christmas tunes, let me tell you where I'll be every Friday night for now till Christmas. Started last week, 2 weeks ago, up at Quaker Steak and Lube up in Sharon. The original Lube up there, they have a tinsel bar. They started last year, and when I lived up that way, I did Christmas tunes for them, and they called and say, Pastor, can you come up and do Christmas tunes? Because you can go to so much live music, which I love to do, at cafes and pubs and things like that during the holiday season. And they're still playing the same music they played in July, in June, and May. Very rarely do you find a place that plays 3 hours of continuous Christmas music, but that's what I specialize in. And so yeah, come on out to the Lube 5 to 8 on Friday nights and get some of the best chicken wings around and enjoy all the tinsel bar. It's really decorated really wonderfully well up there. So let me get you caught up on everything that's going on. Today is Veterans Day. It's the 11th. Go out and be a part of one of the celebrations or one of the honor memorial events that are happening in our community today. Honk will be presented by the Wright Company at Historic Wrights Church, 788 Venetia Road, 21st and 22nd in the evening. And come out and see those fine, talented children and youth. You'll want to be a part of that. Let's see. Soup and Stroll is 12 to 4 at Historic the Wright House, which is also on Venetia Road, and on September the 6th. While you can view the trains there at the Old Venetia School, which is the Heritage Center. And that's from 9 to 6. Great trains are going to be there, or Soup and Stroll next door, and that's the big fundraiser to support that place. Thanksgiving Day, right at noon, at St. John the 23rd, the Finleyville arm of that at St. Francis. We have a Thanksgiving meal sponsored by the Interfaith. Also, the food pantry. Think about those folks that are hungry at this time. First and third, food at 9 to noon, and Finleyville. So come and be a part of that. All these great activities. And we'll see you probably next week. I think we'll do another show. I'll get you caught up on some of the newer events, too, as we take a little, where are we going to? God bless America. I think we're out for right now, huh? Is that right? Okay. I can't find the key. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. And God bless you too. Hey, we love you. Come to the Village of Venetia and see us, and we'll see y'all next week. Thanks. Bye.